It's just gone 7:15 on this very cold and wet November morning. I'm about to jump on the train from Windsor up to London into Waterloo to go to the farmers' rally to protest against the APR changes in Labour's budget this year. And in my infinite wisdom, I decided to cycle to the train station this morning, so I'm already very, very wet, but such is life. And I'm going to try and document some of the day and show you what's happening and the plans for the day as well. Now, the thing about Windsor is the fact that it's the end of the line, which means that the train is always pretty quiet and you can get a seat, but then when you get to Waterloo, it is absolutely rammed. But then at the same time, it is rush hour and around 8:25 on a Tuesday morning. I'm going to go and get a coffee because I haven't had any caffeine yet, and I'm going to shoot across the bridge to Parliament Square, and we're going to get on with the day. So I've just come round the corner at the London Eye, going to head over Westminster Bridge, and it's fair to say I don't really know what to expect today. I've never done one of these rallies before. I've watched them on the TV, the nurses, the doctors, train drivers, all this sort of stuff. Don't really know what to expect, but when you look over Westminster Bridge, not entirely sure if you can see that. I'm going to try and zoom in. But despite warnings about having no machinery in London, there's already a few tractors going across the bridge at around 8:50 in the morning. So what's the plans for today? Well, apparently at 9 o'clock we have a couple of interviews to do. Our producer for the podcast, the guy Mark, who I'll tell you about later, is works on that side of the industry. So he's apparently got us a couple of interviews, but from what I gather, up until about 2 minutes before, you don't actually know whether you're going to go on. So we'll have to wait and see whether that happens. The rally itself starts at 11 o'clock at Richmond Terrace, and then there's a procession on Downing Street, and then back to Richmond Terrace, and I think everyone's probably going to dissipate by about 12:30, 1 o'clock. We have then organised a room in the Red Lion pub at Westminster to do the Farming Funny podcast with the guys that do that. So that's going to take up a fair bit of the afternoon as well. And then I need to catch the train home at 5 to get back to go and look after the kids this evening. So it's going to be a pretty full-on day, but thoroughly looking forward to it. So we're at Church House, and Nick from the Farming Funny podcast is about to go live with the BBC. There he is, just behind us, with all the cameras. Let's hope he delivers. Nick, you've just finished your first interview. Here's Mark as well. How did it go?
Yeah, well,
Take that mic and speak.
Tom Bradshaw warmed up the crowd for me, and then it was good. Bloody nerve-wracking because it was live on BBC, but it was good. I think it went all right. Came across okay.
Do you? I thought you were great, Nick. Do you fancy one day being president of NFU?
No, don't think it's for me, mate.
10:10. Crowds are already beginning to gather outside Downing Street. As you can see behind me, there's a couple of fast tracks as well. John Deere that's made their way down, they've been let through, which is quite nice to see. We're about 40 to 50 minutes out from the rally starting on Richmond Terrace at 11 o'clock. So we're going to head down there now and see what's happening. Now here's the kids' little tractors that they're going to use as part of the procession on Downing Street, which is quite a nice touch to show the impact that the APR and the BPR cuts are going to have to British family farms. Currently 10:11 and we are in the middle of the rally here in Westminster. There's an enormous crowd. There must be 10,000 people standing behind me, as you can see from the video. We're just waiting for the speakers to come on stage. Hopefully they'll come on soon and we're going to hear what they've got to say as well. Great turnout here from all the farmers who are genuinely concerned around the budget and of course the cuts to APR and BPR.
Why do we risk the family home every day? Why do we put up with this weather? I'll tell you why. We farm for our children. We farm to feed the nation. We farm because it's in our blood. And we farm because we love it.
Heading back over Westminster Bridge on what has been a fascinating day here in London. It's now it's about 5:10. All the crowds have dispersed and everyone's either on their way home or in the pub. It's been a fantastic show for British agriculture and a great opportunity for us to stand united, and let's hope the government will at least listen to what has been said today and take it on board with regards to budget and APR, so BPR reforms. It's now time to head over Westminster Bridge to Waterloo and to head on the train home. So I'm back where I started. I'm back at Windsor. It's about 7:15 in the evening and I am absolutely exhausted. It's been a fantastic day. What are my thoughts on the day? Well, I think it was very, very well supported. They're talking in excess of 20,000 people attended the rally in London today. It could possibly be more. And so I think that shows a great show of unity within the farming industry. I know the industry's been criticised a lot for not standing together, but I think we've gone above and beyond the call of duty today and really come together on what is a very, very pertinent issue for so many farmers. I think it has been incredibly well organised. All credit to the organisers, to Andrew, Clive, Ollie, Martin and everyone else who managed to pull it off at a very, very short notice. That's been incredibly well done and I think it was done in the right manner as well. I think we seem to have captured the hearts and minds of the public. It was done in a very organised, very structured and very mannerly fashion, which is really, really nice to see. So I think all round it's been a really, really good day. I've been incredibly proud and privileged to be part of it, and I'm going to go home for a shower and some food and a very long sleep.